Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the winners of 4 straight, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So East Carolina's offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
Here on 2nd and short. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He's got his man. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Pirates with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Pirates have this offense rolling. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just kicking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Got his man. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's going to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Bulldozes him. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Rico.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to throw, it's King. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right.
What the hell was that?
And he's running in the open. Slippery
I don't understand.
slide, find his way and ran away
Bafisa
from the
King.
crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive
2
plays.
sacks and a
Another
bomb.
Explosive plays.
Fuck off.
They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Firing to the right, complete. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Quick handoff. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They'll run the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going. And
he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. And he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the point after is good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Oklahoma has it again.
There's ECU just sneaking in the playoff. No big deal.
Would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit.
Oh, repeat, just getting smoked.
It's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Scanning the field, it's King. Dances away from the heat.
Oh, it's fast.
Past the marker. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And it's picked
That's
up
McTimley's.
at the goal line.
That's McTimley's ball. My Dick Antonio.
This defense gets the ball back for its own.
How about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground.
Guys have a ball game.
It's told throughout a fourth-quarter game.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Here's the handoff.
Nowhere to go, baby.
Smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Makes the catch past the sticks. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can
Perfect fade.
fit it in a tight window. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. They'll go back to the ground. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
He finds his man. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The Pirates are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Pirates will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets a block. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game.
You got to go out.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Looking to pass. It's King. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And they can't make the play on third down. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. We'll put some points up on the board.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
He's just got a knack. I mean, he just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Fires to the wideout. He gave him time to react, and he almost pulled off the interception. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Pirates send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Looking downfield, it's King. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, and he gets downfield.
God damn it. I hate when I switch my fucking players.
And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted.
How did he make
They'll drag
that?
him
That's a
down
good...
after a good return on the
He's open.
interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Offense set on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's King. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after making the catch. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They want to throw it. Coming after it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
And the quick shuffle pass underneath. Hard-hitting tackle. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try.
Yeah, baby.
And it's no good. And the mark. 7 after the minutes.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's looking on the right side.
Fuck
and
you.
He reels it in inside the 30. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, ECU.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Air the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver.
Little 10-point swing.
He's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Kane. Feeling some heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books.
I love that all yellow stand.
Halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville.
And the Pirates will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Jiggle.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This drive will open from the 15. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the big fella.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Back to pass, it's Kane. Takes the easy one to the back. At midfield, he's got room. Nowhere to move.
Yeah, I fucked that one.
Huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Sooners are rolling down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Smashes through.
Let's see results with a big knock.
After he picked up a yard, ball's at the 17.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Makes this connection. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, no, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Big D stop, boys.
It's fourth down.
I mean, the easiest angle, too. Miss it, Noonan.
He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance.
Oh, fucking right. Fuck off, bitch.
Good. After that failed,
Respectfully. Oh.
still tie ball game. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. The give to the tailback. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. The Pirates will move the sticks. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. Right back to the well. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Still looking on the move. On the move, he fires. Connection to the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Steps away to find some room. Fires to the tight end. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
Got it set up on the outside. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the
4th quarter, boys.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter.
Just about
but
taste.
You want to be careful not to score too quickly. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for them.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, East Carolina. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work.
No thanks.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's King. Gets it out quickly. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Still running at the 40.
Come on, McTimsoft.
He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down.
Timsoft's got
3, 4, 5 yards of pop.
rock
but you
there.
can't give up the massive
Disagree.
plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all
Let's go,
the time,
gents.
and it's now showing up here in the game.
The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're
It's just a
letting them
rhythm.
drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. They're trying to get to it.
Oh, yeah. Better boys.
Too much heat that time,
Yeah.
and they knock him down at the 31. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Let's go.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's King. Flushed out of the pocket.
The Timsoft.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Drop it. Fuck yeah. Good D, baby.
And they desperately needed to keep that drive going.
Good
and
D.
they couldn't make the connection.
Blender and beer.
First down. From the gun, the ground game. They needed to find
Lumbering.
space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
It's a point. It's a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Pimsicling.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive. And so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt.
Nice punt. Get out of bounds, you bastard.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that
they're good D. How's he not have a concussion?
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. To the air, it's King. Tight end finds a soft spot. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself.
I'll just run for it because he's fast.
Come on,
D-line.
Slides to avoid the hit.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
And this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
Going to try to get it himself.
No, don't push him forward.
They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He wants to throw. Lets it fly.
Right over mids. No.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Looking to throw, it's Kane. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And 3rd down for a defensive lineman, trust me, I'm one of them, is money down. Go get me that quarterback, make the stop, get him to 4th down. The defensive line, the defense was ready to rock and roll. Nice job.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. He'll set up to throw. He wants it all.
Let him shot! Let him shot, ladies and gentlemen.
A heartbreaker this late in the game. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this.
Let him serve.
Trying to get the football back in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
You want to talk about building confidence?
Goal line stand.
Making the winning plays
The
at the
Brits.
right time can really set the...
Forcing advance. So many recruits. Big Wolf for war. Yeah. Iowa State.